Welcome back to the show. It's time for some festive cooking. Aisling and Larkin, remind us what you're whipping up.
Hello, guys. We are going festive fun tonight. So this is for the little people in the house and the big people in the house for Christmas. So what we are doing is a self-saucing hot cocoa pudding, and I'm going to put some salted caramel in that. And then we're going to do elf ice cream. So I actually have, which I didn't realize, my little elf has made an appearance here. Now, he was playing previously, so he is full of mischief. He's already robbed 2 of my candy canes, but we're going to do elf ice cream to go with our delicious pudding. So this one is perfect for last minute, Christmas. You want something really indulgent, but super, super quick and easy. So I'm going to show you how to make it, right? No mixers, no blenders, no anything. This is so easy. I love it. In here, I have sieved some self-raising flour, and into that, I'm going to sieve some cocoa. Okay, so we want to get that really rich, dark, chocolatey flavor into this. You always sieve cocoa because you get little lumps in the end of it, and you don't want those lumps going into the cake. And it is important to use self-raising flour or else a little bit of baking powder if you're using plain flour, but either will be fine. So I'm not going to pop those little lumps in. Get rid of that. Then into that, to have this kind of fudgy caramel texture, I'm going to put some brown sugar. So I'm going to pop my brown sugar in. So they're my dry ingredients. And into my dry ingredients, I'm going to put my wet ingredients. So in here, I have warm milk. So we're already getting those kind of hot cocoa vibes going on. I've got some butter, and I have 1 egg. So I think even for the grannies and the granddads maybe, or the cool aunties, this is a lovely one. If you're not a big baker, this is really easy to do with the kids for Christmas or for the kids, but it's equally as delicious for adults, can I tell you? So the magic is, with this one, that the sauce gets created in the oven in a couple of minutes by the hot cocoa, and I'm going to show you that. So you mix all of this together. Cocoa can be a bit messy, so just bear with me, bear with me.
Just ask you, Aisling, you said it's warm milk that you're putting in. So do you allow it boil and then cool, or do you just take it to a warm level?
That's a great question. No, don't boil it, because if you boil it, it'll start to kind of separate and curdle a little bit when you add the egg and the butter. So just warm it really gently, and warm your butter really gently, and combine the 2 of them together, and that's it.
Okay.
So what you have is a really, really thick batter, like incredibly thick, not like a normal cake. So I'm going to pop this in. Now, if I wasn't on live TV, I would mix it just for a little bit more, but I'm going to pop that in. Pat this down into your tin. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stud it with chocolate. So this is my dark chocolate. When this cooks in the oven, it goes a really rich, deep, dark colour. And I don't want anybody panicking that it's like burnt or anything. It's just because you're using cocoa and you're using dark chocolate. So that's so simple. Just pile this on top. Onto that, I have my caramel. I'm going to add my sea salt. So this is just a tin of condensed milk, boiled, or else just buy yourself the tin of caramel from the supermarket, which is a lot easier. And then just dot this in. So this is your salted caramel layer, so that when you dig into this, you've got your salted caramel and you've got your chocolate fudge sauce that I'm going to show you how to make now. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. So it looks really sloppy and really messy, but that's good. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. Okay, hot cocoa. In here, I have 50 grams of cocoa, 100 grams of brown sugar, 400 mils of boiling water, and I'm going to make 1 big jug of cocoa. And this is where it gets very, very peculiar.
Right.
Hot cocoa made. I am now going to pour the hot cocoa on top of the cake, which I know sounds incredibly unorthodox, but trust me, this works. So stirring it all around to make sure all your cocoa is combined. Pour it on top. I told you, this is messy baking.
This is really
fun baking, like gorgeous baking.
Actually, it's really death by chocolate, this one, isn't it? Like it's
Christmas.
Oh, 100%. And even on the recipe, I've said serves 6, 8, or 10.
Yeah.
Or 1, depending on how hungry you are.
I'm starving watching this.
You take this, right, as it is, this big liquidy mess that it looks like at the moment. You bake it at 170 degrees for between 30 and 35 minutes. And what happens is it inverts. So the hot cocoa drops to the bottom, and it forms this layer of hot fudge sauce on the bottom, and then you've got this layer of cake on top. It's incredible.
Wow.
So that's why it's self-saucing, is it?
That's why it's self-saucing. So this is what it looks like when it's baked. And I've just put a little bit of grated white chocolate over the top. I've got some little Christmas tree decorations, and I'm going to scoop some out and show you how gorgeous it is in a minute. But first, I need to show you our elf ice cream. So
Right.
this is cheating by all accounts, right? Vanilla ice cream, shop bought, a good quality one if at all possible. To that, I have a vanilla pod. So what I'm going to do is just scrape the seeds out of the vanilla pod. So we're really making this like top quality ice cream. So we're trying to make it a little bit extra. So that nice fresh vanilla, real vanilla going in will add to it. Into that, I have candy canes. So I've just chopped up my lovely Christmas candy canes. And the most difficult part of this, guys, is actually taking the wrappers off the candy canes. I'm not going to lie. It's like, this is so easy and it's gorgeous. I have some mini little gingerbread men. These are tiny little gingerbread men biscuits. And these are available in, I found these in the middle aisle of a supermarket. And they're really fun. I have chocolate stars going in there, chocolate biscuit stars. You basically combine it all together. So I've just allowed my ice cream to get a little bit soft. Combine everything together. Then you're going to transfer it into a bowl, put cling film over the top, freeze it, and then you serve it with your sauce. So you've got your self-saucing pudding and you've got your beautiful elf ice cream to go on top. I'm going to
You've just taken regular ice cream
as well.
and
So I've got some
pimped it up.
lovely green. Exactly. So it's really cheaty. And like you could do cranberries. I actually have a lovely cranberry sauce recipe on my Instagram, really easy. You could do cranberries. You could do a little bit of the pistachio with the cranberry, white chocolate, which I have coming next. You could pop in a little bit of alcohol, some festive, like a hazelnut liqueur, some crushed Ferrero Rocher. So you can kind of take this idea and do so much with it for Christmas. But the white chocolate is really nice with the candy canes, and it makes just such a gorgeous ice cream.
We've
So
about
stir
30
that all
seconds
around.
left, Aisling. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, perfect. In the freezer. So freeze that. And then this is what it comes out like.
Look at that.
Ah,
So
fantastic.
save a couple of your little decorations for top, and I am going to spoon you out some of this dessert so you can see it. Look how fudgy and saucy this is.
Oh.
Can you see that layer of chocolate all on the bottom? Let me show you. Oh,
Listen,
look.
people are going to be licking the screen, Aisling.
Oh,
That's so
guys,
decadent,
it's
yum.
so easy, but it's absolutely delicious. And then a little scoop of elf ice cream on top. And there you have the most perfect, easy Christmas dessert for all the family.
Aisling, there's audible gasps coming from the floor here and from our gallery tonight. Absolutely gorgeous. Worth waiting for. Absolutely great recipe. Thank you so much, Aisling.
Cheers, Aisling.
Oh, that's all we have time for. Thank you to Aisling there in her kitchen.